Hello and welcome. This is the Yacht Habit Podcast. My name is Jason Wood. I'm here with King Rasmussen, one of the largest private yacht builders in the world. These are steel boats, global boats, huge boats, amazing boats. And I'm here with a project manager. He's going to introduce himself and we'll get started. So please tell everyone your name.
Yeah, good morning. My name is André Jonker, and I'm working with King Rasmussen now more than 20 years. King Rasmussen was founded in 1911, so we are more than 100 years old. Founded in Denmark, but then we moved very quick to Germany and Lamberta because the spot in Denmark was too small. We building boats up to now, up to 120, 125 meters. So in the super yacht industry, I think we are a well-known name. We are family driven, but it's very important. It's just third generation. The founder was Henry Rasmussen, then his nephew, Herman Schädler, took over, and now current actual is Hans Schädler. He runs the company. The reason why we always mention that we be family driven is because it is something what gives the client and what gives the owner who wants to build with us a personal touch. And I think this is important for what we do because what we build is something pleasure, something what is for the enjoyment, only for the enjoyment. Right. So my job actually is project managing, and I'm supporting the sales as well. Therefore, I'm here on the boat show with the team. Up to now, I delivered 11 boats. We started with the 45 meter, and then the next one was 55 meter. Then I went up with 78.
Wow.
And the biggest at the moment what we have built under construction is 120 meter.
So for people that are watching that are trying to put that in perspective, that's a football field with both end zones. So American football, that's a whole football field plus basically about 120 meters. What is it when the project's finished, the boat's in the water, the boat's christened, you see it sailing off? What feeling does that give you?
When you build a boat like this, it takes you 3 to 4 big boats, 4.5 years. It is a part of your life, and it becomes part of yourself. There's so many stories, when we walk through a boat, each room does have a different story. Actually, you could write a book about every project.
Yeah.
On the end of the day, when the boat is leaving, it's like a part of your heart is leaving. But what we do is actually we have a very, very good relationship to our clients, and even after the boat is delivered, we still have to be in touch with the clients. And we try to have them as part of the family. We're talking that it's the King family, and the boat belongs to the King family, and the owners belong to the King family, so that we stay together. And even then they have a problem, what can happen later on afterwards, that we be there and help them.
That's awesome. I was able to use my drone and take some footage of the 2 boats that you have here, and I mean a lot of people know boats, but they don't understand super yacht boats over, let's say, 70 meters, and what it takes to build and how long it takes to build and the cost. A 100-meter boat costs approximately how much?
That's a very good question, and I love this question, but I also will tell you I never answer questions like that.
I like
because
that.
A 100-meter boat can cost from here to there.
Yeah.
It depends on the design, it depends on the detailing, it depends on so many little things, and to just throw out the number, it's wrong.
Yeah.
We shouldn't do this. No, a 100-meter boat, of course it costs money, it's not cheap, but you get the fantastic and you get the super boat for a reasonable price.
Yeah.
And we are lucky here because we have a Landis here.
Yeah.
This is 74.5 meter, and on Pier 66 is a Viva. It's a 100-meter boat, so if we have clients, if someone wants to see the boat, we are able to show this to them.
Let's say a 100-meter boat has 8,000 mile range, has 12,000 miles?
Yeah, 7,000 miles.
7,000?
6,500, 7,000, 8,000 miles. So that's the range. That's approximately the range we have with this.
So I can leave here, I can land in Europe, I can drive around for a while and relax and worry about fuel later.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope in the future that the brand becomes more well known even outside of the customer and broker circle, because people know Sunseeker and Azimuth and Princess, and they know the smaller boats. But when it comes to super yachts, I feel like they see pictures on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, but they never really get an opportunity to walk through these boats, to see these boats other than from, a half a mile away or a quarter mile away at the dock. And I've had the pleasure to be on some of the boats, and it's mind blowing. Like what you can do inside of a boat, it's mind blowing. It's a floating holiday. It's a 7-star spa. It's a world-class entertainment center. It can be a music studio. It can be a helicopter landing pad. It can be an art gallery. It's everything, all rolled up into one.
I always say to the client that nothing is impossible.
That's right.
Everything what he wants is possible. We make it happen.
That's awesome.
Because that's our job, to create or to bring the dream of the owner to life.
And this is the key question, because I hear all the time the new trend is basically, eat the rich are bad, the rich are ruining the planet, and on and on and on, and all of this stuff. This is my number one question. How many people do you guys employ at the shipyard?
Oh, we have the shipyard itself. We are a little bit more than 500.
500.
But then we have under contract an interior company with more than 200 people.
So 700.
So they are working for us as well. We're talking about 700. Then if we start painting the boat, then we have the painters with 70, 80 people who paint the boat.
800.
I think we have 1,200 to 1,300 people.
Okay, so 1,200. That's 1,200 to 1,300 people. But this is the thing that people don't understand. These aren't, and I tease fast food restaurants all the time, but I love that industry. But these aren't $8 and $10 an hour jobs. These are jobs. These are real jobs. These are career jobs. And so for everybody that gives wealthy people a hard time, just remember, whoever you work for, there's a high probability that they're wealthy. Whoever built this table, whoever built our watches and these shirts and my microphones and cameras, they made money.
Of course they have to.
And they employed people.
Yeah.
And by employing people, the person behind them, that's the next person that can afford a product. So I never bash people that have made it. That's our goal. That's everybody's goal.
The good thing is actually when they spend the money. When they have money, they should spend the money.
Exactly. And a 100 meter boat has 50 crew?
Yeah, 45.
45, 50 crew.
50
I know the salaries of those crew.
Yeah.
Those are career jobs.